Hey you guys, welcome back to Zindy. Today is the first video in our Etsy workshop series. If you're not familiar with what this series is, you definitely need to be in our Facebook group. We put all of that information in there. I'll put a link down below on how to join our Facebook group. But what the Etsy workshop series is, we're doing a series of videos to help you get prepared and show you step by step how to open your Etsy shop. We just want you to be confident and feel comfortable opening your shop and taking those next steps, because I know it can be scary and I know it can be overwhelming, and sometimes you just need answers to some questions or just a little help along the way, or maybe clear up any confusion that you've heard people talk about, etc. Okay, so today, the first video, we're going to go over all the fees and the financial part that you can expect to sell on Etsy. I know a lot of times people say Etsy's so expensive, the fees are outrageous, when that really is not the case. So I'm kind of going to just show you step by step exactly what fees to expect, so you know exactly how to price your items to still make a profit, and you will be ready and prepared and it won't be so overwhelming. So today we're going to use this whiteboard behind me, so I'll zoom in on that and then we'll go over all the Etsy fees and then other fees that, that you'll have everywhere, so on and so forth. Let's just jump right in and we'll go over everything. All right, my dears, this is what we got. Okay, so this is Etsy fees, okay? There's 3 different types of fees we're going to talk about, okay? First is the Etsy specific fees. These are fees that you're going to pay to Etsy directly to sell on their platform, okay? Then you have everywhere fees. So anytime you're selling online, taking credit card payments, you're gonna pay these fees no matter if it's your own website, if it's Shopify, if it's Etsy, PayPal, doesn't matter. This is fees that you're gonna pay anywhere. They'll vary a little bit based on where you're selling, but this is not specific to Etsy. This is specific to selling online, okay? This is optional advertising. So these are fees you can choose to or not pay. We'll go over all of that, but just so you have an idea. So these are Etsy specific fees. These are fees you'll have anywhere you sell, and then this is optional advertising. Okay, so Etsy, it does not cost monthly to sell on Etsy. There is a pro subscription you can buy for $10. And that gives you, it doesn't give you any better search ratings or anything like that. So it doesn't change where you appear on the search, nothing like that. It just gives you like $5 in free advertising a month, and then you get some free listings, and then a few other options as far as personalizing your shop. You can make it look a little different than if you don't have the pro. Do you need it? No. I would just wait whenever you're first starting. Keep your fees and everything as minimal as possible, because you can always add on to that after. Because it's going to take you some time to get your shop ready and prepared, and you don't want to be paying for something, the advertising or anything, when you're not even ready to use it. So go with the free version. You can always upgrade to pro later to have more options as far as like setting your shop up, or if you know you're going to do advertising, it does give you $5 of advertising. Then that would be a good time to get the Etsy Pro, okay? So monthly, it doesn't cost anything to sell on Etsy. You can just go with the standard. The free one doesn't cost anything. Okay, what it does cost to sell on Etsy. Everything you list will cost 20 cents, okay? So when you list an item on Etsy, it will cost you 20 cents right away. That is all you pay until you sell that item, okay? So if you list 10 items, it's gonna cost you $2. Okay, and you won't pay anything else unless you sell an item, okay? So you're gonna put 20 cents to list an item, and then if you sell that item, okay, we're gonna go with an item price of $15 for this scenario, and then shipping costs that you're gonna charge your customer will be $5. So your total that the customer will pay is $20, okay? So that is the numbers we're working with down here. We'll go over all that, but just so you know. So we're selling a $15 keychain or badge reel. I tried to get numbers that are gonna be close to what y'all are gonna do if you're selling Zindy items, okay? So $15 item price, $5 shipping, total $20, okay? That's what the customer pays. All right, so it costs you 20 cents to list your keychain. If you sell that item, it's going to cost you a 5% commission from Etsy, okay? So 20 cents to list an item, that 5% commission is going to be $1, okay? So to take in $20, it's going to cost you $1.20 in Etsy fees. That's it, okay? That's what it'll cost you to list on Etsy. The nice thing about Etsy is Etsy's like, hey, I will let you sell your items here. You can list them here, and you'll automatically be exposed to tons of shoppers that are in your market or in your niche. I mean, think about Facebook Marketplace, okay? So you know how fast you can sell like a couch or a fridge or anything on Facebook Marketplace. It's because they're putting your items in front of the right people. That's what you're doing with Etsy. Any kind of crafty items, that kind of stuff, Etsy is one of the places people think, hey, I'm going to go shop there. So you're paying this $1.20 is paying for people to see your items. Because if you list your item on Etsy, you're going to have people see it right away. If you list it on your own private website, unless you have a following, nobody's going to see it unless they are specifically going to your website or they already follow you, okay? So Etsy is good when you have no following and you just want people to see. You got to remember, business is a numbers game, okay? So you have to make your chances as good as possible. The more people you see it, the more chance of selling. The better your images look, the better chance of selling. The more items you have, the more chance of selling. So you want to increase your chances, okay? So that's what this $1.20 does, is increases your chances a ton so that you're on that Etsy platform where people automatically already go to find handmade items, okay? So that's your Etsy fee, $1.20 for a $20 item. The fee includes shipping, okay? So if you sell an item for $10, you're not only getting the fee on the $10, you're getting the fee on the $5, okay? So this 20 cents, list your item. This $1 is 5% of the 20, okay? Next thing, this you will pay anywhere, okay? This is credit card processing. This is what it costs to actually process that credit card, okay? So if you sell on your own website, you're gonna have that. If you sell at a craft show and you take credit cards, you're gonna have that. So anywhere that you take credit cards and you do that sort of transaction, you're gonna have some kind of credit card processing fee. Okay, where it gets confusing and people think that Etsy fees are like changing is because Etsy also offers their own processing, their own merchant, okay? So you can process cards straight through Etsy. The Etsy fee to do that, to process your credit card, is 3% plus 25 cents, okay? PayPal, I think it's like 2.9% plus 30 cents. It changes a little bit depending on what kind of account you have. But that's gonna be the same anywhere. So if you get payments through Etsy, that's what you're looking at, 3% and 25 cents. And all these other ones are very similar. PayPal, Square, Stripe, any credit card processing fee is going to be very similar to that, but you can look at that and always, pick and choose which one you want. Having multiple payment methods in your shop is a good thing to have. Some people don't want to use Etsy payments. Some people only pay with PayPal. So you always want to have multiple options for your customer to pay, okay? So for the credit card processing fee, for a $20 item, okay, so $20 total, the 3% is 60 cents, and then plus your 25 cents, so it costs you 85 cents to process that payment, okay, on Etsy. But if you process on your website, it would cost you about 85 cents, depending on what payment processor you're using. Okay, so this is all you have to pay. These two columns to sell on Etsy. This you have to pay to sell online. This is just Etsy. So you got $1.20 for Etsy. You got 85 cents to process your credit card. So you're looking at $2.05 is what you paid to make $20. Okay, to take in $20. Now remember, $5 of that $20 is shipping. So don't get attached to that money. Don't get attached to that $5 because you're gonna have to pay that $5 to the post office or whoever to ship that item, okay? So $15 is your profit, okay? That's what you take in for you. The $5 is already spoken for. So of this $15, we're going to put $2.05, which is your Etsy fee and your credit card fee, $12.95. That's what you're left with shipping paid, okay? So you actually have $17.95, but we're taking that $5 off so that shipping is paid because you don't want to get attached to that. So $12.95 is what you made on your $20 sale, okay? Now, shipping, you can ship through Etsy or you can ship outside of Etsy. So on your Etsy bill, if you buy shipping labels through Etsy, you'll see that shipping cost deduct. So you need to be aware of what shipping costs and what you're charging. Because if you're charging way less than what you're paying to buy your shipping labels, you're going to see that you're going to owe Etsy rather than make money, okay? So it's very important that you know what you're charging and what it's costing you. Okay, we'll go over that in another video, but just something to be aware of. Okay, so you sold this $20 item on Etsy. You're going to see that go into your account. You're going to see this deduct. You're going to see this deduct. And then you're going to see your shipping label deduct once you ship your item. And you should be left with this. Okay, now where things get a little hairy is a lot of people do ads, okay? I don't recommend doing ads when you're first starting out. Like I said before, it's going to take you some time to get your shop going and settled and how you want. So you don't want to pay for advertising on something that's unfinished, okay? So don't worry about ads right now. Take the shop ads off, but then there's another one that are automatically activated when you open your shop, okay? Those are offset ads. Okay, so you have daily ads where you can pick how much you spend a day. You can do $1 a day, you can do $5 a day, so on and so forth. You can turn those off anytime you want. You can put them back on anytime you want. Okay, so that's one type of advertising. The second type of advertising is off-site ads, okay? These are automatically active when you start your shop. But if you made less than $10,000, you can turn those off, okay? These off-site ads are kind of expensive, okay? So you're looking at 15% if you made less than $10,000. If you made more than $10,000, you actually get a discounted rate because you can't turn them off. Once you get to $10,000, you can't turn the off-site ads off anymore. So they give you a discounted rate of 12%, okay? So let's say you have your off-site ads active. So you made that same $20 sale. Okay, but you have your off-site ads active and you made the sale based on off-site ads, okay? So say you're at the 15%, which you'll be at 15% until you're over 10 grand, okay? That means that item will cost you $3 in off-site advertising, okay? So with shipping paid and with these fees deducted, you would be making $9.95, okay? So $9.95 instead of $12.95, okay? So that's the difference. With the off-site ads, you don't get charged for every product you sell, only the ones that you only sold because of the off-site ads. Okay, so let's recap, okay? You listed an item for $15. You charged $5 in shipping. You took in $20, okay? $1.20 is taken away from Etsy fees, so you got your listing fee, and then your Etsy fee. Okay, you pay this listing fee right when you list it. So the dollar is the only thing that will come out at that time. Plus you pay your credit card processing fees. Okay, so you're left with $12.95 with your shipping already paid. You already paid $5 to ship your item. Okay, so $12.95 is your profit, yours to keep. Etsy doesn't touch it. Unless you have off-site ads on and you sold that product due to off-site ads, then you would be keeping $9.95 instead of $12.95. Okay, so I know I gave y'all a lot of information, but hopefully you understand Etsy fees and how it works more. Now, like I said before, Etsy is an amazing platform because your goal is for as many people as possible to see your product. The more people that see it, the more chance of you selling it, okay? And like I said before, this middle column, that's just the cost of doing business. There's no getting out of that. If you want to process credit cards, you're gonna pay some type of fee, and they're all very similar to that. Here's the silver lining. I made a calculator for you guys. I'm gonna put it for sale on the website. And basically what it does is it calculates all these fees for you, so you don't have to do this with every single item. You'll put your item price that you're thinking about selling the item for, and then it'll calculate it and tell you how much you'll actually take home after Etsy fees, after credit card processing fees, and if desired, after offset advertising fees. Okay, so I don't recommend doing the advertising right away, and I do recommend taking the offsite advertising off in the beginning to give you some time to get your shop ready where you're ready to actually launch it and advertise more. And then you can kind of see organically how many sales you're getting, because if you just go straight into advertising, it's hard to know how would I be doing if I wasn't advertising. And then do I need to be paying that? Am I working twice as hard for the same amount of money? So I recommend not advertising at first and give it some time and see where you are organically, okay? If you're not making sales, it's not because you're not advertising. If you're not making sales, that means something else needs to be tweaked. Either your pricing is too high or too low. I'll tell you right now, too low of pricing can be way worse than too high of pricing. When people see pricing that seems just way too low or too good to be true, they're scared to buy from your shop and they think the quality is going to be bad, which 9 times out of 10, it will be, because you can't provide great quality for a dirt cheap price. It just doesn't work. Okay, so yeah, your pricing, not too high, not too low. You want to be in the average. Look at what people are selling for. You don't want to be the highest, but you definitely don't want to be the lowest. You want to be right there in the happy medium. Other thing, pictures. Pictures are what sells your item. People aren't able to touch it. They're not able to smell it. They're not able to hold it. So they need to be able to see everything that they would want to see in photos. Nice, bright photos. Close photos. Don't be scared of your product. Like, get up close and personal. Turn it in different angles. Give them every angle that you possibly can of your product and all the information that they possibly need in your photos. Also, it says a lot about you as a shop, about your quality. Like how meticulous are with your photos is how meticulous you will be with your actual product. So photos tell a story. They're so, so important. Other thing, descriptions. Your descriptions are important. Misspelled words. Like, you got to realize people are nervous, especially from a new shop. There's so many scammers out there, and there's so many bad shops that just don't ship, that people want to feel confident. So you as a seller, your goal is to make people feel confident and always deliver better than what they were expecting. Okay? Because that's what people come back for. Okay, so if you're not making sales, it's nothing to do with advertising 9 times out of 10. It's usually to do with product photos, descriptions, pricing. How many items do you have in your shop? Do you have 3 items? 3 items is a scary shop to buy from, because there's only 3. It screams, I'm not busy. And people want to buy from places that are busy. They want to buy from places that other people are buying from. So you want to have a nice full shop, and a shop that's full enough that it keeps people interested and gives them a lot of different things to look at. Because Jane might hate the color green, and if you only have 3 items and they're all green, then you lost that sale. So you want to have a variety, even things you might not like personally. So a big variety is important. And last but not least is your search engine optimization, SEO. That means using all your tags, using your full characters in your title. All of this we'll go over later. I'm just giving you a kind of rundown of what to expect on the videos to come. Okay? So hopefully that helps you guys understand the fees. That calculator will be on the website, www.zindy.com. When you go there, just search Etsy fee calculator and it'll come right up. And then you can download there, and then that way you'll know, based on your selling price, including your shipping, how much profit you'll make. Okay? So I hope this is helpful, you guys. Video 1 of the Etsy workshop is complete, and we will have the next one as soon as possible. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them below. I try to answer them as quickly as possible, but helpful hint, if you go to the website, click that little chat on the bottom, Those questions are answered daily. So if you have a question that has to do with products, anything like that, go ahead and ask it there. If it's something specifically to this video, the comments down below are the best option. Thank you again, and I will see y'all soon.